Bro was giving her dick cheese. It's good with y'all, man. It's your boy Cap Reviews back at it again with another YouTube video, and we have I got Circumcised as an Adult by Young Don. Now, Don used to actually be one of my favorite YouTubers, funny as fuck. If you haven't checked him out already, go ahead and check him out. He hasn't uploaded in a bit though. I just checked his channel the other day because I was like kind of curious. I was like, where my nigga Don been at? And it turns out he posted it not too long ago. So let's check it out.
I don't have
Also, circumcising as an adult is crazy. I'm glad I got circumcised as a baby because I definitely do not want to go through that now. That's for damn sure.
that many regrets in my life, but if I could go back in time and stop myself from doing a few things, for sure, one of them would be cutting the tip of my dick off. Ah, yes. After being
I'm not gonna lie. That's a crazy statement. Nigga said cutting the tip of my dick off. Hey, I respect it though. Having no regrets is definitely an achievement, no doubt.
for about 3 years. I'm sure this was the kind of story you thought I'd make my big comeback with. But yes, about 2 years ago, 2023.
Nigga said big comeback. He uploaded this and hasn't uploaded in months since. What comeback?
As a fully grown adult man with children, I decided to get circumcised. Now, why would a fully grown adult man with children?
Wait, this
decide
man
to
went his whole. Wait, he did. Oh, I thought he meant. I thought this happened a while ago. Like I thought this happened like maybe years back. It's just happened. Oh shit! What the fuck, bro was giving her dick cheese. not the dick cheese. Bro got the cheese touch from Diary of a Wimpy. Oh shit!
something so insane.
Hell nah.
Was it a medical necessity? Nope. Ma Johnson was working just fine. Was it cosmetic? Was I just
I feel like
finally
we didn't even know
tired
that.
of being Team Turtleneck and wanted to permanently drop the top of my joint? In fact, I can now speak from experience. It's a downgrade. Personally, I prefer the convertible model, which makes sense.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it has more sensitivity and shit like that with the skin.
After all, we are all born with a hoodie for a reason.
Right.
So why, Don? Why did you do this to yourself?
He did it for the vid.
same reason dudes have been doing crazy shit since the beginning of human civilization.
For fun?
The name of God. Ah, yes. You see, I went on a spiritual journey.
Oh,
I
damn.
became very
Bro, into the Avatar state. I'm dead.
religious, very devoted, very zealous, as they say. I was willing to do anything and everything I thought I needed to do in order to please God. Now, I'm
Why?
no longer a very religious person, to be honest. I'm not here to tell you what to do.
Niggas, I'm not religious at all.
I don't want to get into it, you know? That's a hornet's nest that I don't want to stick my dick inside. But I am going to tell you this story from my religious arc because it's fucking hilarious. And before we continue, I just want to shout out my
Honestly,
channel.
I never really understood people who are like heavy religious. Like, I believe in God. Don't get me twisted. You know what I'm saying? God is good. You feel me? But that don't mean I'm gonna go to church every motherfucking Sunday. And that don't mean I'm gonna stop cussing.
YDR. I do funny daily reactions over there. It's nothing religious or political or serious. It's
That
just
boy
straight
Gideon.
entertainment. I also
Bro,
stream
Gideon
over there,
fucking
occasionally playing
he fell
video
off,
games,
bro.
just
I haven't heard about him
chat.
forever.
So click the link in the pinned comment and go subscribe. Maybe we can hit 100K in 2025.
I'm sure he's still doing good though.
There are different kinds of Christianity, right? You've heard about.
I just remember
this.
the age where we
Catholic,
seen a Gideon
Orthodox,
video every other
Pentecostal,
TikTok.
Church of Christ, Baptist, Methodist, Calvinist, Mormon, da 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 da. Yeah, they're a bunch, right? Well, I experimented with a few because the Bible doesn't tell you which one is the right one. I mean, supposedly
Of course.
you can figure it out by reading the Bible and connecting the dots, but if it was truly that simple, there wouldn't be hundreds, if not
Literally.
thousands of different kinds of Christians and churches and all that. So obviously, it's kind of hard.
It blew my mind when I found out there was like all these different kind of Bibles. Like I remember being at church one time and the motherfucker was talking about the King James version, and I was like, King James? Who the fuck? I was like, who the fuck is that?
People to come to a consensus of what the Bible is actually saying. So I shopped around. I dibbled and dabbled, experimented with a few different kinds of churches, and tried my best to figure out which one is the most Jesus-y and Bible-y, I guess.
But they all have
Eventually, I
different
found
like
this one
rules,
kind of
ethics,
church
and
where their
morals,
whole
so you really
thing was
can't
living your life just like
base off
Jesus.
anything
And
unless
might
whatever
say,
you believe in.
Yeah, isn't that the goal for all Christians? Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that all Christians say they want to be loving and forgiven and things like that. But Christians don't actually live the same lifestyle as Jesus, because Jesus was a Jew, and there's special rules that Jews follow. Like they don't eat pork and they don't work on Saturdays, and there's a bunch more. But those are
what? Wait, that's a rule? I did not know that. That's interesting. Shit, nigga, hold on. Wait. Shit, nigga, I might have to hold on. Wait, can you like become Jewish? Like, I might have to get reincarnated or something. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Anyway, arguably, the most important rule of them all is that all the men have to be circumcised. Like, if you're not circumcised, you're cut. No snorkel dicks in heaven. Only clean master race Johnsons.
Bro said master race.
This is in the Bible, aka no snorkel dicks. Now, truth be told, this shit got patched with the Jesus update. You know, when the Son of God DLC dropped, they completely changed everything. Now it doesn't matter. Being uncircumcised won't send you to hell to burn forever, which is pretty convenient for the man them in the UK. Yeah, I've seen British porn.
Huh?
But I didn't know the Bible.
Where do you even go for such a thing? Like, I've never heard or seen of such a thing.
Well, that good yet, right?
Bro was looking through the dark web for British porn. Nah, imagine.
You don't have to like get a 4-year degree to convert to Christianity, which probably you should, but right? But
fuck you mean you should?
The Jewish church.
Hell no.
They convinced me into thinking we're still under the old rules, and to be fair, they don't know any better, right? They believe this stuff. But you know, that's like the thing with Christianity. There's a lot of different opinions on what the truth is, but most people have good intentions. Nonetheless, they told me I had to get circumcised. Right?
I don't know about all that.
Like, they were like, okay, look.
I heard some things about you Jewish pastors and shit, bro. I heard some things, gang. I won't speak on them because it's YouTube, but I don't know about all those good intentions you talking about.
Might give you a pass, but we don't know. I wouldn't risk it, to be honest. And so I was like, dang, well, I don't want to risk it. And I had the money. I was living in Houston at the time, and they had a clinic not too far from where I lived.
Hey, man.
Pretty good.
Let this be a lesson to you. Just because you have the money does not mean you need to spend it.
Reviews for adult circumcisions. So I was like, well, what am I going to tell God if I died uncircumcised? And he asks me why I didn't do it. So I was like, fuck, okay, I guess I'll go do this.
You gonna cuss in front of God? Or you're cooked?
And it was so casual. It was too easy, bro. Like they should have a waiting period, you know, so that you can like think about it.
How y'all feel about that rumor of where like angels are supposed to be like eyeballs with wings and all that other shit? Cause think about it, right? If angels are supposed to be eyeballs with wings or whatever the fuck, what could God look like? Like, really think about it. Like, we all have this image that God is some like guy with a long beard, damn near Santa lookalike type beat, right? But if angels look like that, why would God just be a human with a beard? Like, really think about it, though.
Some more, but they were like, we can get you in on Thursday. I was like, nigga.
And I know some people have said that, like, angels are supposed to look like that because they're not supposed to tempt you. Like, devils are supposed to look cute or, like good because they're trying to tempt you or whatever like that. And it's like, that makes sense. I understand that. But just really think about it, though. And it's like devils are trying to tempt you, so they should look good. That makes sense. Angels are not trying to tempt you. But why do they look like eyeballs? Like, just because they're not trying to tempt you doesn't mean they gotta look scary. Like, they gotta look like that for a reason, right? It's like, if angels look like that, I'm just saying, though. And the portrait of Jesus or whatever, like, that's just one man's like portrait or whatever. That's not what actually, you know what I'm saying? That's not like 100% confirmed what Jesus looks like. He could look nothing like that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, food for thought.
Tuesday.
That's like double
That's
click.
so soon. But hey, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well just do it, right? What's the holdup? So I was like, all right, Thursday works for me. I had to pay a deposit of like $500 so that I wouldn't flake. You know, I imagine a lot of dudes would flake.
Oh,
if
yeah.
it wasn't for that. The whole thing cost like $2,500.
I'm not even gonna lie, Don, you're rich, bro. I know damn well. Shit, my throat. Pause. Super pause. I know damn well 2,500 is like chump change for you. You probably make that much every couple hours. I would flake. If I had that, if I was making that much money, I'm flaking. Fuck that. They can have that 2,000. That's my charity for the lifetime, bro. Don't expect no more than that.
You can't use insurance either. It has to be cash. But can you put a price on not burning in hell forever?
True.
Gotta do what you gotta do. So I made the appointment. Then I tell my wife, and she was not happy, right? In fact, she cried. She thought it was a terrible idea.
Hey, man. Hey, hey. That just means you putting the wood right. You know what I'm saying? She wanted just the same. She want no changes. That just means you laying it down right, gang.
Completely against it and thought it was too quick of a decision. It was too extreme. Why can't I wait a few months? Maybe I'll learn something new and realize
you can't wait a few months because you wait a few months and then a few months go by. And now you want to wait a few more months and then the cycle just repeats and repeats and repeats. And then all of a sudden you just don't want to do it no more.
I don't need to do it. And then I was like, of course. This is the same thing Eve did to Adam. And look how that shit turned out, right? And if there is anything that the Bible is very clear about, is that you should never listen to a woman.
Hey, he has a point. He's kind of spitting, bro. I remember like one dude when I went to church told me like women are the evil thoughts of men. They said they were trying to say like Eve was created from all the bad parts of Adam, and that's why she was so easily corrupted.
I'm gonna tell you to do the opposite of what God says. Now it turns out God would change his mind on this with the Jesus patch, but I didn't understand that at the time. The Bible is a very thick book.
Hold on, they still wait. I didn't even realize I said that before. Are they still updating the Bible? I'm tripping. Like, I didn't even know they were still doing that. I thought it was like this. I thought it was something set in stone. They still update that motherfucker? Like they update the whole text, or just like one or two sentences? Because the whole book is crazy.
And even the Bible,
you got to be devoted to update the whole book. A couple sentences here and there, that's fine. But a whole book, hell nah.
Admits to it being confusing, so that's not me taking a shot or anything. So with my mind made up and not allowing my evil Jezebel wife to deceive me into thinking that I was making a rash decision and that if God is, you know, like a loving and patient God, he wouldn't mind me taking more time to work through this stuff before making such an
Hey, bro, that's how you get caught in a void, gang. That's how you get caught, bro.
Because as every Christian knows, thinking through things is exactly what Satan wants.
Procrastination. Yes, procrastination is a bitch. You put it off one time, you're never gonna do it, bro. Listen, if you got something you need to do that, motherfucker. Don't put it off, because if you put it off, you're never gonna do it.
That's called leaning on your own understanding. So I committed to going through with it anyway. Well, Thursday came around, and reluctantly, she starts to support me. And she's always done that, right? Sometimes she doesn't agree with my decisions. Sometimes
It'd be like that, bro. Everybody has different opinions, but once you notice someone's mind is 100% set on something, you just gotta support them, bro. That's all you can do. Cause you keep going against them, they're gonna start thinking you an enemy, bro, and that's not what you want. So at some point, if someone's mind is set, just support them, bro. Whatever happens, happens. If it ends up good, it's good for them. If it ends up bad, well, you learned your lesson. Maybe next time they'll listen to you.
Puts up a fight, but eventually, she has always supported me at the end, even when I was wrong or was making a decision that wasn't in our interest. And for that, I will never deserve this woman. So I went to the place, right? They had me put some.
Hey, she knows game.
On my and Once I was fully numb, they injected it with local anesthesia, which I didn't feel at all. I shot off
Oh,
one
really?
last prayer, and then Doc got to work. It
Oh.
didn't take long. About
Yeah,
45 minutes
I'm
for
just
the whole
picturing
procedure.
that shit. I know that no, I know that motherfucker gotta be uncomfortable, bro. Like your whole life you've had this shit, and then now it's just gone. Like that should be weird.
And I didn't feel a thing. They wrapped it up in gauze. The doctor
Yeah, you didn't feel a thing because you was
prescription
doped up.
pain
If you
meds,
wasn't,
sent me on my way. I was
yeah,
shocked.
if you wasn't doped up, yeah, you was gonna feel all that.
How good I felt. For one, the doctor said the
Huh?
surgery went perfectly, and here I am 2 years later and can confidently say that it did in fact go very well based on
Good
the
shit.
results. I also felt like I pleased God. You know, no more snorkel dick, which at the time I thought was really bothering him. But lastly, I felt no pain. Even 15 minutes after the operation was over and I was walking out to my car,
Hey, yo.
it just felt numb. Still, I stopped at the pharmacy and picked up the pain meds. He prescribed me a bottle of Oxys, which, you know,
Did he have to
that's the good
explain
shit.
why he needed it?
Those are the
Because that's
kinds of pills that
that's an
start
awkward
rap
conversation.
careers, if you know what I'm saying. They're also the kinds of pills that end rap careers, if you know what I'm saying.
This world. I knew it. I
So
knew
I get
it.
home, still no pain, and I think to myself, you know what? I don't need these pills. I have Jesus. If God wanted me to get circumcised, he's also going to give me the strength to get through whatever pain the circumcision is going to cause. I don't need the devil's medicine. And so I flush him down the toilet.
Sound like you trying to say
Well,
devil's lettuce.
Turns out, that was a mistake. So the
Hey,
day continued.
if you
and
don't got no
with time, it
medicine, you
started
might
to
as well
ache a
get the
little
devil's
bit. But
lettuce.
on a scale of 1 to 10, at worst it was like a 3. Fast forward to
Oh,
bedtime,
nothing crazy.
and my wife and I go to sleep. And I don't know how long I was asleep for, but
I would assume you have to go a while without sex, right? Like, there's no way you just got that done and then you have sex like 2 days later. Probably gotta go like what, a couple weeks, a month, something like
at
that.
some point in the middle of the night, I am awoken with the fire of 1,000 suns on my Johnson.
I think I felt us going
Nothing
on
I
his
can
dick.
compare to it. Like, all right, imagine you have a boner. Now imagine
Right.
a pit bull trying to bite it off, bro.
Oh,
That's
hell
probably
no.
what it's like. It was like the worst.
Y'all ever had hot and cold in your dick? That little medicine, that little rub, that little hot and cold rub. You ever had that on your dick? Yeah, don't try it. How do I know that? Don't worry about it.
times 1,000. I couldn't help it. I yelled out, Lord, Jesus, please. Help me." Of course, that didn't do shit. And it wakes up my wife. And she's like, oh my God, what's happening? Are you okay? I'm like, no, my dick's gonna explode. And I honestly thought that might happen. Like, what if the stitches were too tight, right? I didn't tell the doctor that I was a grower and not a shower. What if he didn't put enough slack in it? But
Right.
fortunately, it didn't explode. Right?
Wait,
My
is
wife got me an
is a show like what does a shower mean? Like no homo, no gay, like no gay. You know what I'm saying? No homo. I mean, I respect it if you are, but like, do people actually have like just stuff like dicks that are like, I don't know. Like, let's just say you have like a 7-incher, right? Do you just stay 7 inches all the time, or like how does that work? Cause like, what do you mean your dick is just like 7 inches off rip? Like, is that possible? like I've heard it saying a couple of times, and I'm just like I don't think like, is that even possible, bro? Can you just be like 7 inches like off rip? Like, I feel like all that shit just comes from you being hard. Like, I feel like the max you can be soft is maybe 3, 4 max, and that's like on some God given talent type bull. You know what I'm saying? That's some God given talent right there. If you're past 4, like if you're 4, 3, hey, you blessed. Like, that's just how I'm feeling. Like, I ain't never heard of a motherfucker talking about, yeah, I just be like, I be like 7 inches all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, does that shit not get uncomfortable? Like, what the fuck?
ice pack, and that did calm.
Or is it more just like they're like 4 inches, and then when they get hard, it's like 5 inches or something like that? Like, it's not like a crazy buff. Because for me, nigga, that's just a crazy buff. I ain't gonna talk too much about it. I'm just saying though. Like, my shit get 3 times the experience points or something like that when blood start going in.
Things down. Once it was thoroughly chilled and back to its original state, I was able to fall asleep again. Only for that shit to happen all over again. Several
Goddamn.
times every night.
Oh
for
my
like a
God.
week straight. It was torture of the
Jesus.
sorts I had never experienced before. By the third day, I called the doctor's office and tried to explain to them how I threw
Nigga, I
away the
would.
pain pills because
I'm about to say,
started
nigga, I'm
to
gonna need another
need 'em.
prescription.
And so I was wondering if I could get another prescription.
Yeah.
But they didn't believe me. They must have thought I
The
sold
fuck?
them or was an addict or whatever. And so they didn't write another prescription. And
What
so
kind
I
of
had to thug
bullshit?
it out and just
Nigga, if you don't give me my listen, I feel like if you say you need another prescription, the first one should be like guaranteed, okay, whatever, as long as you provide a good excuse. But any more than that, that's when it gets like, okay, yeah, you're definitely just selling or some shit. Like, it's a believable story. Like, what if I drop my shit by accident and I didn't even know? Like, I can't get another one just because of that? That's fucked up. And plus, who cares if you sold it? So what? The fuck? Like, what's it like? Can you prove that I sold it? That like as a doctor, I sold a patient that because I knew he was gonna sell it? No, like you can't blame him for that. That's fucked up. If you can, that's fucked up. Like you can't blame him for that. Like, he was hurt, so I gave him medication. You can't be mad at me for that.
Tylenol, my G. Just over-the-counter pain meds, which did nothing. But I got through it. Yeah, it was hard. No pun intended.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was about to say. I see what you did there.
And ready to go. And since then, I've had one more kid, a son. So that's 2 girls, 1 boy, all under 3. Just so you're all caught up. No complaints from the wife. And so all
how many kids
well
this man trying to have?
well, right? Is what they say. And that's.
I'm trying to have like
how I
7
got
kids. Nigga said 3 kids with 430.
I had have a cold, man.
Shit, nigga, I got like 4 or 5 more years in me, and I don't got a single kid. Is that bad? Like, now I feel pressured. I'm about to go fucking make me a kid right now. Hell nah.
Yeah, and that's the story of how I got circumcised.
How y'all feel about kids, chat? Let me know in the comments, bro. Me personally, hey, as long as the wifey happy, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool. I'm cool with 1 kid. I'm cool with 2. I'm not gonna lie, more than that, it's clip. I'm not having 1 or 2 kids. That's clip. Like, I don't care what she wants. If she don't want no kids, I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with it. 1 kid, I'm fine with it. 2 kids, a little bit of a stretch. But if the first kid did good enough, hey, why not have a second one? You know what I'm saying? But more than that, you're bugging.
As an adult. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my second channel.
Like he said, thank you for watching this video. I was gonna end it right there, but I kind of want to see what he has to say for the end credits. So,
tap in with your boy. Daily entertaining content over there. All right, boys. I'll see you when I see you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, gang. I forgot Don used to rap, huh? Oh, let's peep it.
How we get back on the road? Last time we said that we're running it up. Somehow again now we broke. Like we right back to stacking it up. We've been at this for a long time. We don't need nobody co-sign. Brother, we just gotta lock in. Already know that it's go time for me.
We running this bitch. Don't fuck with it. I'll fuck with it. He running it.
Don't trust no one. I don't trust nobody new. Everybody gotta move.
Check the song out, chat. Check the song out.
I don't got nothing to prove. You better watch how you talk to me.
W song. I'll fuck with it. Might have to put that on the playlist. I think I have one of his songs on my playlist, actually, funny enough. I don't listen to songs. Well, I listen to songs a lot, but I don't listen to too many, like, not mainstream songs. Like, my playlist is usually just full of just mainstream stuff, to be honest. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. It ran a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I hope y'all enjoyed it nonetheless. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share if you want to. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.